Yo, what's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And you could save all the money, you can do all the right things and avoid risk and still end up being broke. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, is how being good with money can make you broke. I kind of fall into this area of sometimes thinking about money so much that it's hard to have fun or hard to spend it and let it go of it. But I mean, this is something I'm working on, and I wanted to make this video because I feel like if I don't talk it out loud, it might not be a real thing. But many other people probably feel like I do too, is when you're working so hard for your money, it's hard to now justify doing anything. And that's no way to live. Like, we're not making money so we could hoard it all. We're making money so we can live free and do things in our life and be intentional. It's not about being scared. It's about being confident with the moves you're making. And that's why you have to know what your goals are and setting a plan so you can follow that plan, have a system, but also have a plan to have fun and do things in life, because you got to experience it. I'm dealing with this right now because I just got married and we're planning our honeymoon, and it's like expensive. We just finished planning a wedding. That was expensive, and we're good with money and we're in such a good place, and now here we are, we're planning this big vacation that I know we have to do, but it's going to cost money. But that's all I'm thinking about. I'm not even thinking about the fun and stuff. And it's I got to rewire my brain to this is a moment that I want to celebrate with my wife, and it's going to be special no matter what. I think that's kind of my problem. It's I can have fun doing pretty much anything. It doesn't have to cost that much, but she wants to go somewhere nice. So, this is the type of stuff that you got to work with in life. And, I don't want to be miserable planning my honeymoon, so I got to figure it out. But to me, it's more of we've had the plan and the money to we've been saving up for a honeymoon before we even got married. And we have some gift money that went towards honeymoon and just our savings and all that stuff. So we're going to be fine. I say all this because if I talk to somebody about it, one person might say, hey, you got to go live those experiences, go see the places, because you never know, you could die tomorrow. And I am a type of person that tries to live by the fact that every day is our last day. So it's I want to have that type of thinking, but in all reality, you could live a lot longer than you think. And you want to make sure you're prepared for that. So you're constantly battling both sides of it. And especially if you're at this level of how much mentally you have to put your brain through to even get to this level of saving money. But that's why I always telling you guys, we got to start investing in something and dollar cost averaging and setting up these automatic, systems for our money to be growing in the background. So, you can't confuse being good with money with being a person that's building wealth. Just because you have money doesn't mean that you are building wealth. And building wealth is where we want to go to, because it's not really about money. It's about having these things working so you can live life and choose to do what you will with your time. And, I really wanted to kind of touch on that because, you can, when I say you're broke, it might not even have to do with being poor or having no money. It's really just about a mentality of being broke. You can have all the money in the world and still be broke, so I think it's really a matter of knowing what you want in this life and learning more every day about how you can make your money work for you, or how you can, because the budgeting and all that stuff is great, and discipline is amazing, but that's the foundation of it all. When it comes to being good with money, you want it to be the foundation. You don't want it to be your identity. And sometimes I deal with that myself. I care about finances and everything sometimes so much that, is it becoming my identity? And I don't want that. I just want people to be great in life. And this is the best way I figured out how, is by, you know, looking into your finances and doing some simple budgeting and learning every day how to be a little better by doing some reading or watching these videos. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, like, it's not about just like making a bunch of money. You could have a bunch of money, but if it's just sitting there and you're not doing anything with it and you're not making any plans, you could be broke. Or you could just, not necessarily broke, but you could be more wealthy. You could be more rich if you figure out how to invest and put the psychology of dollar cost averaging and monthly putting into like the S&P 500 or whatever you want to invest in after doing your research. But really, man, like, you know, I want you guys to be smart with your life. And that doesn't mean just like these videos, I'm just talking about money, money, money. It's like, it's not like that. It's really just, I figured out that this, once you figure it out, can be like where you're more happy. And it doesn't stop there. Like, I'm still growing, like I said. You know, I have some money trauma. I've talked about it in other videos. And, you know, so that's just kind of how it goes with this stuff. And I think it's because we were never taught it, like our relationship with money, well, when we were growing up. I hope this changes in this, like, you know, schooling system or whatever. But I think the fact that we have these cell phones now and the information is in the palm of our hands, it's on us to like try to better ourselves. You know, if you're watching this video right now, I hope that's where you're at. You're trying to better yourself. You're like, man, this kid Sai obviously cares enough to get on here every day and talk about how to better themselves. Like, you know, that's really all I'm doing. And I start talking about the money stuff because it seems to be the content that most people want to see. Like, you might not be into this content, but for whatever reason, a lot of people are struggling with their finances and stuff. And I'm over here just keeping the conversation top of mind so we don't forget what the true goal is here, and it's to live a life with purpose. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. If you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. You are the best. This is who I do it for, you. Leave me a comment. Let me know you made it this far in the video. Let me know where you're from. Or let me know, like, how do you feel about this advice and stuff? Are you hoarding all your money? Do you live a life? Do you figure out systems how to make sure you're having fun as well as saving and investing? I would love to hear any type of tips, or help me out too. So my name is Sai. I'm an actor, creative director, and daily YouTuber, and I help creatives like yourself build momentum through money, mindset, and purpose so life actually works. So if you like this video, and smash that thumbs up button, hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop new content over here. And when I say we, I mean me. I drop daily videos. So make sure you're subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It's free. It helps the channel out, and you can always change your mind whenever you want. And in the description is my free school community. I really want the next person that's trying to change their life, trying to grow their money, trying to grow their YouTube, just interested in growing, and maybe having a conversation with me. I'm not selling anything over here. It's a free community. I'm just trying to grow it for like-minded people that we can all work together. And I love like how it's growing right now. And it's really like it's small at the moment, but like I love where we're at, and hopefully you're that next person that joins it and makes it even better. So hit that up, link in the description. And yeah, if you like this video, you're gonna like this video right here, or maybe this video right here for sure. YouTube is popping them up, recommending you're gonna really like them, and I know you will. All right, guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started, so let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Boom. Boom.